this video, I'm going to talk about mindset to adapt if you want to fast track your success to 10K a month and above in 90 days or less. This proven framework helped me to go from 0 to 10K in less than 45 days. I also helped my other clients like Roshan, for example, go from 0 to 8K in less than 30 days. So if you apply everything that I'm going to mention, if you stick around by the end of this video, you're going to find it very valuable. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. By the way, real quick, if you're new to my channel, my name is Miriam and I help agency owners and coaches get to 10 and 50K a month in the most efficient, effortless, and easiest way possible by reprogramming their mindset and optimizing their body for highest input and efficiency. And if you're stuck and if you're tired of spinning your wheels and you don't know really what is holding you back, I opened a couple of spots this week for a free game plan consultation where I'm going to give you a personalized audit and insights on what is going on and help you solve that quickly so you can finally start scaling to the next level. So if you're interested in checking this out, the link is in the description. So we're in the era of online businesses and a lot of people are starting ones, a lot of people are scaling, and only a handful of people are going to get their businesses in upcoming years to 6, 7, 8 figures a year. How they're going to do that is because they were able to push through. They're going to be consistent. They're going to have a resilient and bulletproof mindset, which is something that I didn't understand at the beginning when I was starting my business, my first agency back in 2020, right? I didn't think that mindset is that important. But once I learned about mindset and 3 mental models, Mindsystems, it absolutely changed everything for me. I was able to book more clients, see more success, and then spread this information for my clients and they were able to do the same thing. So if you want to be the one that has time, location, and financial freedom, then stop overlooking mindset because that is very important. And I hope that these 3 mental models, Mindsystems, will actually help you to get your success faster. When it comes to the first mindset that will help me and that will help you is to stop seeing failure as something bad, but start seeing it as a blessing in disguise. The reason why this is important is that once you start to see failure as a bad thing, you're going to form this attitude of doubt, negativity, everything will start to fall down. And as a result, everything bad is going to reflect in your business. So you're going to notice that no clients are coming in, no meetings are getting booked, the content is not performing, like nothing is working for you. And you think that this is okay, another strategy, my tactic is not working, the platform is dying or something like that. But essentially, it's just your attitude, your internal world, your mindset reflecting in your business. So the first step to adapting this mindset is to shift your perspective around failure. If you're going through hardships and nothing is working out in your business, you need to still remain calm and keep your attitude up. And trust me, it isn't that easy. When I, again, started my business and tried to scale it, I wasn't able to get to any level whatsoever. But I knew that I have to keep my attitude up and I need to keep going. I need to have faith that this will work out. Sometimes beliefs won't be enough, right? Sometimes faith is what is needed. So I just have that faith, I had vision, and I was chipping away at it every single day. So that's something that I recommend you to do as well if you want to adapt this mindset and actually see some success, just to keep your attitude up. Mindset number 2 to adapt is to start thinking from a place of a 2.0 version of yourself. Meaning that if you want to make 6 and 7 or 8 figures, you cannot think like a 4 or 5 figure version of you. And essentially you need to craft a 2.0 version of you and exactly how that person thinks and how that person acts and shows up. You want to be very specific of how this person, this 2.0 version of you, solves a problem when it comes, or how this person makes a decision when nothing is working out or when something happens, how this person reacts, because that is very important and that's going to dictate the way things in your business are going to go. So for example, for my case, once I crafted my 2.0 version of myself, I knew exactly how I have to conduct myself, how I have to show up every single day, and how I have to think. So for example, there were problems with clients, or there was a problem where I was not booking meetings or signing clients, or what, I don't even remember what that was, but it was a lot at that time, right? So I remember that before I acted like my 1.0 self, which was, I was in doubt, I was in worry, I was in stress, and I wasn't really doing anything. I was escaping the pain. In that moment, I made the decision to act like that person, which meant to stay calm, sit with the pain, and just do it anyway. Adapting different thinking instead of what I used to have. And because of that, and because of I repeated the same decisions with that mindset, I was able to get there very fast. Ask myself, how would Miriam 2.0 think? How would she react in the situation? What would she do? And that's something you can do for yourself, like write a very detailed 2.0 version of yourself and how would you conduct yourself. A lot of your bad habits, a lot of things that were stopping you before won't stop you now once you start acting like that person. So that leads me to mindset number 3, which is seeing the business as a game. Like, have fun with it. The moment you forget that business is a game, you start to get attached to it as well as to results, and then you become this needy and scarce type of person. And because of that, you are going to suffer and you lose sight of your vision and of yourself, right? A good example for this is lifting your arm. Like, I lifted my arm right now. I didn't think about it. I just thought about it in my head and immediately I've done it without thinking about it. But if I become attached to, okay, so how should I lift my hand? Should I lift it like that? Should I lift it like that? What should I do? You know, and I start overthinking and analyzing everything. I become attached to the goal of lifting my head, and guess what? I can't. It's very impossible. Like, it's impossible for me to do because I put so much importance on lifting my hand and I get very attached. So the same applies with your business. So if you get too attached on booking meetings, signing clients, and growing to the next level, you actually create this separation between the goals. So here's what you want and here is you right now, needy, scarce, and everything is very important to you. So instead of going like this, you're going like that. You cannot really explain it, but it is just how it works. And I've experienced it a lot in my business as well as my clients experience it a lot. And attachment is something you don't want. And you get rid of, quote unquote, of attachment by consciously lowering your importance levels every single day. Because if you don't do that and you continue having this mindset of desperation, scarcity, and lack, and you go out there on a sales call and you start to talk to your prospects, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to buy from you because they feel like there is something energetically off with you, right? They cannot explain it, but they just don't feel right about making this decision of going with you, right? The same with prospecting. If you are scarce and you reach out to these people online, and even though it's through the screen, they can still feel it. They're going to leave you on red, ghost you. They're not going to reply to you. They're not going to listen to you. It's all because of your energy and you being attached to your business and to the result of, really, I need to book them in. Oh, I really need to, close this client. Once you start saying to yourself that I don't have clients, money, freedom, whatever, you're going to reflect that energy to people around you or even through the screen. Okay, so whenever you feel like your business is getting too important and you start to feel you're super attached to it, then remind yourself that this is just a game, and instead enjoy the process, make it enjoyable. Like, focus on what is today and what's a couple of days ahead, not like the end result. Like, yes, repeat your vision, expose yourself to your vision, but don't get attached to it. Focus on the present moment, focus on what you can do today and enjoy the process. Like, once I've done that, everything changed for me. Stop being so attached, and I started enjoying the present moment of growing my business and helping people and coming from a different mindset of abundance. I was able to actually achieve success quicker. So I hope that if you try this as well, you're going to achieve the same thing. So just to recap, mindset number 1, we talked about how to stop seeing failure as something bad, but instead start to seeing it as something like a blessing in disguise, right? Change your perspective around failure and see it as a thing you can learn from. And always make sure that you keep your attitude up because it's a temporary setback. It's gonna go away, but it's a test, right? So you need to pass the test, and you pass the test by keeping your attitude up at all times, even if there are going to be days where it's very difficult. Mindset number 2, we talked about adapting a 2.0 self, especially the thinking and the mindset of the 2.0 version of yourself. So whenever you're faced with a decision, you know how to act, and you have this mindset and thinking of a 6 or 7 figure entrepreneur instead of a 4 to 5 figure entrepreneur. So you make decisions in that way. And number 3, we talked about how you should start seeing business as a game, how you should have fun. Right? And that's the mindset of abundance. Instead of being attached, scarce, and needy to your prospect, to your business, and to your clients, start to have fun. Start to come from a place of abundance. Start acting like you already have hundreds of clients, hundreds of meetings in your calendar. Like, you don't need to close another client because you're fine. You really want to come from that place. And once you do that, once you adapt this mindset specifically, a lot of things are going to change. You're going to be energetically different, and people are going to be drawn to you instead of, repelled by you. So that's everything from me for this video. I hope it was very helpful, and I also hope that you're going to apply these 3 mindsets that will absolutely change your life and your business for good. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos on mindset, health, and performance. That'll help you scale your business, and I'll see you in the next one.